So last class we had discussed, right? So what is a pom.xml file and what are the main tags and how to add the dependencies and all, and how to configure repositories, build and also models. So some of common tags and all, right? In interview also one or two people they ask, can you explain a few tags? What are the tags available in pom.xml file? So already you know, right? So that is the basic. And so based on this, just remember at least so 5 to 10. If anyone is asking, just explain what is that and all. Okay. So now already you know, right? You have some idea what is Maven and what is the purpose of Maven and how to set up, how to generate artifact files. So artifact file means based on form.xml file. If you go here your project and there is a form.xml file, right? So here mostly we are updating. So what type of artifact file you need? By default, if you create any web project, so what is that? So package name. What is that package name here? Package name is var, right? Clear? So by default, it is the var. If you want to change this, so if you want to change this, we can update. So jar file or var file, whatever you want. So based on requirement, so we can configure it. Clear? Anyone any doubt here? So now once that is done, now let me come to here. Just assume you are working one project. So we have manually if you want to run any, if you want to generate any code and all, we can use it. Or else mostly we are using some CA/CD part and all. So this is the source code. So entire source code available here. So this is source code, right? My entire project available here. This is particular project name, particular branch. Now what we are going to do here, we are going to clone your code in our local machine. So this is generally we are doing, right? So this is the clone. So if you want to clone, this is my already I have existing project. So we are using so git clone -b and we are cloning a specific branch name, whether it is dev branch, test branch, whatever it may, and we are passing so repo URL. So now just assume, so this is my github.com and already my source code and all available here. In real time also same we are maintaining GitHub or Bitbucket, anyone repository, anyone that is right. GitHub, what is this? This is my GitHub. So here I have many repositories available. Just assume, so we are going to clone one repository. For example, Maven. So I want to clone so Maven web application. Maven web application. So what we here? This is the default. If you want to select the branch name, select the branch name, and so now this is the entire our source code. If you want to clone, already you know how to clone it. So let me come to here. Just I am going to clone my. This is already last class we used, right? Now same way I am going to clone my project. So let us click on here, just create somewhere and clone your repository code. So repo just I given one name, just I given one name and click on here. So how to clone it? You know, right? So we can use GUI or we can use directly CLI also. Now I am using so git clone command, git clone command. And what is the branch name, guys? Here I have some branch name, right? Specific branch name. Here I have some specific branch name. What is this branch name? Dev branch. Just give so development branch. Now click on so okay. Now see here, my source code is available in my local machine. That's it. No need to do anything. Clone is done. So no need to anything. So clone is done. Now once that is done, now how to generate a artifact file? First you need to open console, right? Right now, as of now, we are running manually only. Each and every command we are running manual only. Just go to git bash or cmd, whatever you want. Just click on here, cmd. What is happening? Now let me close this one. Okay, it is working very slowly. I don't know what is happening. Now see here. Now if you want to so compile CLS, clear the screen. Now if you want to compile the code, what is the command guys? MVN. If you want to compile the source code, already you know few so maven life cycle, right? So what is the command if you want to compile the source code? MVN.
Okay.
So if directly if you want to, we can give a package also. Or directly if you want to one by one, mn compile, mn validate, right? So now directly anyway, I am giving so package. So internally what it will do, it will compile, it is validate, compile, it is generating so package also. Now see here, if I use compiling source code. So I have one Java classes. It is compiling Java classes also. So here I don't have any test cases. I don't have any test cases. And see here, it is no test cases, test classes to run, and it is generating so artifact file. Anyone is joining? It is showing. Hold on. Okay. Now see here. Now package file is generated. So where is my file guys? This is my artifact file. In real time mostly we are using this command only. So if you use package means if you use men space package, what is the command? Men space. So men space package. Men space if you use package, it is generating artifact file. This is our as a DevOps engineer. So what we are going to do? So we are going to generate the artifact file. So once the artifact file is generated, how to test it whether it is working or not? We have to deploy any one server, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Clear. So once the artifact file is generated, I want to test whether this artifact file, I want to deploy this artifact file any one server. So mostly Java people we are using so real time we are using few servers. I don't know, my mouse is not working. Okay, now if you go here, 1 second. Okay, now if you go here, so my artifact file is ready. Now what you need to do? I need to configure, I need to deploy one server, right? Which server you want to deploy? So whether so Java people they are using many servers. So let me create configure just assume this is the test environment. This is the test environment env. So this is the test environment. So this is the test environment. So once artifact file is generated, I want to deploy. So as of now, we are going to learn how to deploy manually. We are not going to do any automation. Just I am going to deploy manually Tomcat server, and whether it is working or not, just we are checking it. Okay. Now here I am going to do so install the Tomcat server. Tomcat server. Real time also we are using same only. So once the artifact file is generated, we want to test whether this is working or not. This is my artifact file. How I know it is working or not? Do we have whether we can able to access this project or not? Any errors or not? I want to check it, right? Now you generated artifact file in our local machine. Now we have to deploy these artifact files any one server, any one server. So how to deploy it? Now I am going to set up Tomcat server. So as of now, if you don't know, right, how to set up Tomcat server. So Tomcat server is the one server. Mostly Java people we are using to deploy our artifact files and all. Or we can use a JBoss server, multiple servers available in market. We can use any one servers, guys. See, so Java people using also Tomcat server, or we can use a JBoss server. We can use a JBoss server. Whatever you want, that is based on your requirement. We can use, or we can use Jetty server. Okay, or we can use so WebLogic server. These are the many servers available for Java. We can use any one server, WebLogic server, WebLogic server. So like this, we can in market there is many servers available, but mostly real time also we are using so WebLogic server or Tomcat server. but Tomcat is the open source, and so freely we can download. This is also one web server, and if you want to deploy your application, if you want to test your application, we need one server. Now what I am going to do, so once the artifact file is generated, now I want to test my application whether this right, so this var file, this is the artifact file working or not. I want to check it. So how to check it? So now let me create a Tomcat server. So now anyone, any doubt guys here? So now artifact, I hope everyone know how to generate artifact and all. So how to generate artifact and all. So now what I am going to do, I am going to set up Tomcat server. I want to deploy this war file in Tomcat server. How it will work? Anyone, any doubt from here? This is same command already you know, right? Men compile, men validate, men install, men test, men package and all. So if you use men package, it is generating artifact file. It is generating so maven web application.var. So this is my artifact file name. How to check whether this my package file, this artifact file working or not? So we have to deploy any one server. We have to deploy any one server. Now we are going to learn so how to configure Tomcat server and how to deploy it. I hope clear guys. Clear Nito? Anyone any
Yes,
doubt
sir.
here? Now this is a very simple only. Now how to set up so Tomcat server and all. So first go to browser. First go to browser. First go to browser. Okay. So now go to browser and just type so download Tomcat server. Download. This is very simple server only. So download Tomcat. So download. So right. So download Tomcat. Anyway, coming classes we can get more on this. So now see here. This is the official website, guys. This is the official website. So this is the official website. Tomcat. See here. Tomcat.apache.org. So if we click on anyone, this is also same. Click on anyone. If we click on anyone, now this is the official website, and so we can download from this website. See here, welcome to Apache Tomcat software development package. This page provide download and all, and so we can deploy and we can run our application in Tomcat server. Mostly Java projects real time we are going to deploy a Tomcat server or WebLogic server or JBoss server, but all are same purpose only. But anyway, this is the open source and this is very simple and we can easily understand and I can easily deploy and we can easily run our application. We can easily run our application. So that is the reason. So now we come from so Tomcat. So now we are going to learn how to set up Tomcat and all. So this is go to Google. If anyone connected so laptop parallel also we can try it. Parallel also we can try it. Now see here if you go down there is a left side download option available. See here left side download option available. Just we can select which version you want guys. So there is many versions available. See here Tomcat 8, Tomcat 9, Tomcat 10, Tomcat 11. Every 3 months, 6 months, they are releasing a new version. Whichever version you want, so just click on this. But anyway, I am going to download Tomcat 9. See here, if we click on Tomcat 9, and so now you can see here, go down. There is a binary distributions. 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 If we see here there is a zip file, there is a tar file, there is a 32-bit, there is 64-bit, there is different right, so what's kinds available here. Zip and all mostly for Windows we are using zip file. Tar file, Linux flavor. If you want to download, if you want to work with Linux, that case we are using this one. Now there is a two options available, 32-bit Windows zip, 64-bit Windows zip. Now how I know this is 32-bit already, right? If you go here, my computer, this PC, go to properties, and if you go here, here we can see which type of operating system you are using. See here, 64-bit operating system. Currently I am using which operating system? 64-bit. If you want to first check your machine also, check your operating system also, whether you are using 64-bit operating system or 32-bit operating system. That's it. So now 64, right? Let me download 64. I need 64. I need which one? 64 related. So I need 64 related. Now click on here. I don't know. Wait. So now my mouse is not working properly. I don't know what's the problem. Okay. So now coming to here. Now if we go here. So now see here. Now I'm going to download 64-bit Windows zip. 64-bit Windows zip. Just click on this. So if you click on this, automatically see it is downloaded. It is downloaded. This is very simple. So software only. So once see here, click on here. So this is downloaded. Now see Apache. See how much MB? 12.4 MB only. 12.4 MB. Go to this folder. Go to this directory and just copy Control C. Keep somewhere, or we can extract here also. Or we can extract here also. That is your wish. Okay. Extract here also. That is your wish. Okay. Anyway, I am copying that one. Go to C drive. Go to C drive. Your memory is lot. Go to C drive. Already here I have one software and all. Just I am copy and paste it. Now see here. This is the Apache Tomcat 9.0. Apache Tomcat 9.0. Now right click on this and extract here. If you extract here, already know, right? Just extract here. That's it. Now see here. So this is the 9 point. Where is that one? See here. It is extracted. So this is the zip file. This is the zip file. This is the zip file. Sorry. This is the zip file. That's it. But real time, we are not going to use zip file and all. We are using only exe file. We are going to use only exe file. But anyway, for the time being, if you want to, we can install this one. Or real time, mostly we are using a exe file. Permanently, we are going to install the exe file only. Permanently, we are going to install the exe file. So this is the exe file. This is the zip file. Just I extracted. And so if you want to run this Tomcat server, and if you go to bin, and here there is some commands available, we have to run manually. We have to run manually. We have to run manually. So this is the, if you want to testing purpose, we can use. But if you come to real time, so mostly we are using so this one, mostly we are using this one, last one, Windows Service Installer. Windows Service Installer. Anyway, I am going to set up this one only. So Windows Service Installer. This is the exe file, guys. This is the MSA file. This is the exe file. If you click on this, this is also very simple software. See here, Apache Tomcat 9.0 exe file. This is the executable file. It is downloaded. Anyway, I am going to install this one only. Okay. So once this is downloaded, just first let me check. Already Tomcat is available or not in my machine. So window or go to uh, there is a one command is there, services.msc. If we want to check so whether Tomcat service is running or not in my machine, this is the command, guys. Services.msc. Just I am sending chat box also, meeting chat. That is just this is the command. Even real time also in Windows machine, if you want to check what are the services running in our machine, if you want to see, this is the command. What is the command? Services.msc. Services.msc. Windows environment, same command. Click on this, and so if we see here, these are the services, guys. These are the services running in my machine. So in my machine it is running many services. So let me check. So Tomcat service is running or not. So check somewhere Apache Tomcat or type T, Tomcat server is running or not. Apache Tomcat. The full name is Apache Tomcat server. So anyway, it is not running. Okay. So anyway, it is not running, right? So let me so install the Tomcat server. Okay. Close this one and go to window E and go to download folder, and already I downloaded it. Just double click on it. Double click on it. That's it. No need to do anything. So once if we click on double click, now it will start the installation part. It will start the installation part. Okay. Now see here. Do you want to allow this app changes in your device? Yes. Installation is very simple, guys. This is not a nothing. So even we can try also. Even if you don't know anything how to set up Tomcat server. So this is once you downloaded, click on the next. So click on the next. See here. Now click on the agreement. Now these are the so normal. Don't change anything. Don't modify anything. So how much space needed, guys? Space required 14.2 MB for Tomcat server. That's it. So once that is done, and click on next. Now this is the part. See here. So what is the server shutdown port -1? Don't change anything and all. And here it is asking username and password. Okay, this is the default port number 8080, default port number 8080, and this is the username and this is the password. So enter also default Tomcat server port number is 8080. Blindly remember what is the default port number for Tomcat server 8080. Same way, so Jenkins also there is one server. Real time mostly we are using Jenkins. So Jenkins also one server. This server default port number is 8080. Okay, remember for the time being, just remember. So Tomcat server default port number 8080. So if you want to, we can change it, but mostly we are not going to change port number real time. Anyway, this is running different server. Tomcat server is running different server. Jenkins server is running different server. So no need to change port number because if both are running same server, conflict, right? Now got it. If both are running same machine, Tomcat server running same my machine, Jenkins server also running same my machine, that time conflict. Conflict means, right? Same name. Yes or no? If my name is same, your name is same, how can I identify? That is a conflict, right? Confusion. So that is the reason real time Tomcat server is running different instance. Jenkins server also running different instance. You don't worry. So that is the reason no need to change port number. But anyway, just remember Tomcat server default port number 8080. Jenkins server default port number also 8080. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Clear, sir.
Now come to here. Now see here I am not going to change and set the username. Whatever you want, we can set it. But anyway, I am using admin user and password also I am setting something. This is the only one time setup, guys. Every day no need to do anything. Only one time setup. Once you set up Tomcat server, so we can use so lifetime. Okay, it won't. So no need to do anything. No need to configure again. Okay, click on this. See here, the service name already available in my machine. I don't know where it is.
Sir, a small doubt, sir.
Hmm.
Sir, server shutdown port -1 is what is it?
That is a default port number. You don't. So no need to worry. Only we are changing this one only. Okay, this is the
Oh,
default. So shutdown port number means the Tomcat people they are set server port number for shutdown. Okay, -1. So but mostly we won't touch anything this and all. Even in project also don't do it in. Only we have to, if you really needed, we are changing port number, or else no need to change port number. Only username and set. What is it is saying? Already it is mission running. It is not running, right? Services.msc. Let me check. Apache Tomcat. Yes. See here. Already it is running. Apache Tomcat 9.0. Already it is running. So that is the reason it won't allow again. It won't allow again. Now got it, guys. If I click on here next button, it is showing. See here. The service with given service name is already installed on your machine. Please choose another service name. Now got it. Why we are getting this error?
yeah,
Already
already
it
is
is
there,
running.
sir.
Yeah. So but your case, so set the username and set the password. Click on next, finish. That's it. Don't do anything, don't modify anything. Only we have to remember this part. What is the default port number? 8080. But anyway, we are not going to change anything. And so what is this? This is the Windows service name, Tomcat 9 already given. And so this is the default username. So we need to set any one username. Without username, we cannot log in, right? And set password also, that's it. But anyway, in my mission, Tomcat server running. Let me check it whether it is running or not, else I can uninstall. Now, once installation is done, how to check your service is running? Same command, guys. Come into here, service.msc. So once installation is done, we can come and see. See here, this is the. Now see here. Now, if you see left side, this is the service is started or stopped mode status. Here we can see observe. It is running or it is stopped mode.
Nothing is said, sir, for that.
Nothing, not
Stop
status
remote.
is nothing, right? Means this is stopped. Now correct.
Yes,
Let
sir.
me stop Jenkins server. Both are installed, right? Now Apache Tomcat. So now see here, Apache Tomcat. It is status nothing means it is stopped. How to start your service? In left side, if you observe here, there is a start button is there. Start the service. Now got it? Now this Tomcat server already installed, but the service is running or not? Server is running or not? Not running. So how to start this server? Here, just click on the start. Now if you observe here, now see here, what is the status, guys?
Running,
Running.
sir.
But real time, we are not going to stop. We are not going to. Once if we started means always it is running only. Don't click stop button in real time without permission. Without permission. So real time, mostly Tomcat server is running, but we are not going to stop Tomcat server because already applications are running in Tomcat server. If you stop Tomcat server means what is happening? Your applications goes to down, right? So that is the reason without permission. Without permission, so we are not going to stop in real time. But this is your local, right? If you want to, we can stop it. See here, I am going to stop. If you need, again I can start. Now got it, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Got it.
Anyway, Tomcat server is running. Now how to access Tomcat server? How to access Tomcat server? Okay. Now you know. Okay, Tomcat server you downloaded. Tomcat server also installed. Now Tomcat service also started. Now we have doubt. So how to access your Tomcat server? Okay. If you want to access your Tomcat server, go to browser. Go to browser, any browser, whether it is Google or anything. So anyway, I'm coming to here. I'm coming to here. Here coming to here, and so we can access so IP address or we can use local. This is my local machine, right? This is my personal laptop. This is the local. Okay, so we can use this is the local host colon slash 8080. Now check it. So 8080. Now your Tomcat server open or not? Clear, guys? So this is the one way. But real time we are not going to use a local host. We are going to use a IP address. So how to get your IP address? Anyone? I want to get my system IP address. Go to window
Command
or
prompt,
command prompt, and so here type IP
configuration,
IP config
config.
IP config. So now what is the IP of my machine, guys? Here see here 192.168.1.4. Copy this one and go to browser and just paste your IP address. And so what is the Tomcat server port number, guys?
8080.
8080. That's it. Slash. Now see here icon. This is real time we are following IP address or domain name. So real time they configure domain name or they are giving one IP address. We are connecting IP only. But practice purpose we can use local host also. Local host colon 8080. Both are same only. Don't confuse here. Now click on the manager app. If you click on manager app, now it is asking also username password. So what is the username I set, guys? Username
Admin.
admin,
Admin.
Admin.
and password also I given something. Just I am
Admin.
giving my password. That's it. Now see here. So this is your see Tomcat web application manager. See here Tomcat web application manager. Now we can deploy your web applications here. Now we can deploy your web applications here. Now see here Tomcat web application manager. Now by default, so these are the one application. This is the path, this is the version, deploy display name, running status true, and how many times it is restarted, and if you want to we can start. So just already these are the existing default one. If you want to click see anyone manager, and so here if you want to see documents also, now see here it will click. This is the default for testing purpose. Already they deployed. Now how to deploy my application? So where is your application, guys? Where is your artifact file? Your artifact file in your local machine, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir,
So
local machine.
now how to deploy manually? So how to deploy? So this is the one option is there. See here, deploy. See here, deploy and deploy directory or war file located in the server. So see here, this is the context path. This is the version. This is the XML, and this is the directory var or directory path. Now see here, var or directory path. Now which format you have, guys? Your artifact file.
Warful.
War file. Now this is one option, or directly there is one option is there. War file to deploy. War file to deploy. War file to deploy. Now see here, select war file to upload. Where is your war file? Where is your artifact file? That's it. Now see again I am showing. So now this is your Tomcat server. So once you click on first, if you use localhost 8080 or IP address 800, it is coming. This is the home page. This is the Apache Tomcat 9.0. Currently, I am using, and these are the documentation and all. And so you don't worry, these options and all directly come to here. Directly come to here. Manager app. If you click on Manager app, so already I logged in, right? Now it is come to here. Now, if you want to deploy, see there is one option is there. War file to deploy. So now see here, select war file to upload. If you choose. So before choose, where is your war file, guys? See here in desktop, this is my war file, right? See here, this is the maven web application. And where is this? If you go to target directory, under target, we can see your artifact file. Got it? See here, this is my war file. I hope everyone know, right? So by default, if you use mn space package, it is generating one directory. What is the directory? Target directory. It is a directory name, target directory. If you open this target directory, so under this directory, we can see your artifact file. Now I have to select this file. I have to select this file. How to select, guys? Same. Go to your, this is our, okay. Click on the choose file, and so go to desktop, and so what is the repo code? And under the repo code, maven web application. Under maven web application, click on the target and select your war file. Clear? Anyone any doubt, guys? Now I selected this file. Click on the open. Now see here, your file is selected or not?
Yes, sir.
Clear, Gopi? Okay. Now see here, deploy. This is the process we are following in real time. Okay. So how to deploy your war file? Now, once a war file is deployed, once your artifact file is deployed, now we can check the status, guys. See here, whether it is application is running or not. See here, this is a path slash maven web application, and this is the display name maven web application, and status. Check the status. It is running or not.
Yes, sir,
Running means
running.
true. If it is not running, false. Okay. Now, click on this application. Click on this maven web application. Now see here, your application is running or not. This is the Java code. Okay, this is the Java code I implemented. This is the home page. Now once you deployed, your application is now accessing. Okay, now my application running fine. I can able to access my application. So remaining part and all, testers they will take care. Now just assume, so these are the development. Once development is done, I have to move this code to testing environment, correct? So the testers will test the functionality, yes or no? So now I want to move this code to testing phase. So the testers will work on here. The testers will work on here. Just I'm checking whether application is running or not. Now see here. This is the testers will test the functionality and all. Testers will test the functionality and all. Now remaining options they will take care. You don't worry. Now your application is working or not. See here,
Yes,
I
sir.
can see home page. Now remaining part and all they will take care. Okay. So this is now how to deploy. First we need to install the Tomcat server. First we need to install the Tomcat server. Once Tomcat server is installed, now you know right. So how to start the services and all. If you don't want, we can stop also. See here. Now my Tomcat server is running. For example, my Tomcat server is stopped. Okay. Now coming to browser. Now try to check it. Localhost 8080. Now see here, we are getting one error message. What is the error message, guys? This site cannot be reached. Localhost refused to connect. Now got it? So if somewhere, if we see in real time also, so if we see this page, what is this meaning, guys? Your server is not running. We are unable to connect our server. Yes or no? Now see here, check the internet connectivity. They are giving something. Okay. Now let me start my Tomcat server. See here, go to Apache Tomcat and go to start. Click on the start service. Now if you see start server is running. Now come to browser. Just refresh it. Just refresh it. Now see here, we can access. Now directly no need to log in every time. If you know your context path, your application name, directly we can call it. What is the application name, guys? Maven web.
Web application.
This is my context path. I already I know, right? That is the reason directly I can use it. Now see here like this. Now if you want to come go home directory, click on this, click on the home directory. Now see here, click on app manager. Now here also we can check it. See here. Now see here session. One time I logged out. Suppose I don't want, I want to stop service. See here, I don't want to run my application. I'm going to stop it. See here, stop it. Now what is the status, guys? You can check it here.
False.
False. Now try to access this application, whether we can able to or not. Localhost slash, what is the application name? Maven hyphen
Web
web hyphen application. Now we can able to access or not. Now see here, what is the 404, guys? Now remember, if somewhere
page
if
not
you
error.
see page not error, not found, what is this meaning? Server is running, but this request, this resource is not available. Not available. Page not 404 means your application is not accessible. There is some problem on your application. There is some problem on your application. See here, requested resource maven web application is not available. I hope you got it right. Why we are getting this page? Now see here, come back again. I want to enable it. So enable. So Tomcat localhost slash maven web application. Sorry, first you need to start, right? Already I stopped, right? Go to here, go to manager app. Now this is in stopped. Now suppose again if you want to start your application, so there is one option is right. See here, start. Now if we click on start, now see here, now we can see status. What is the status, guys? True. Now come to here. Now try it whether you can able to access or not. Localhost slash maven web application. That's it. Now see here. See.
Yes, sir.
So anyone any doubt as of now? So mostly real time we are deploying our application. Now we can sometimes your application is running or not. We are log into this page and we are checking what is the status of this application. Suppose I don't want this application, but mostly real time we are not undeploy. But if you want to undeploy, I don't want run this application in my Tomcat server. And that case, there is one option is there undeploy. See here, if
Yes,
you
sir.
click undeploy, so now application, can you see your application here? No. Now try
No,
to
sir.
here. Now refresh it. We can see one error message. See here, 404. What is this 404? Page not found error. Application is that name that project is not available. So error means 50 error. Server problem means we are getting 500 error. So application problem means 404 error. 404 error. Okay. Interview also, so one or two people asked. So 404. What is the 404 means? Page not found. That is nothing but your application problem. Your application is not available. The request is not available. Now got it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that is the 404 error. 500 means server error. Your server is not running. Your server is not responding. So that case we are using so 500 error. Site cannot be reached. Site cannot be reached. Already just now we saw right. Site cannot be reached. Sometimes now okay. So this application is not there. Now I'm going to deploy my application. See here localhost and click on here and go to deploy war file, go to deploy, choose war file, and this is my war file and I'm going to deploy it. Okay, deploy. So your application is running, everything working fine. Sometimes right, real time, even my application deployed, I am unable to access my application. There is some problem, I am unable to access my application. See here, if you click on here, now I can able to access. Sometimes right, so here you can see true option, but still I am unable to access this server. I am unable to access this application. So that case, once a Tomcat server is installed, by default Tomcat server installed one path. This is the installation path, guys. Go to C PC, go to C drive, go to here. I don't know if I click C drive, my mouse is very working slow. Okay, now if you go here program files, if you go here program files, and so here this is the installation path, guys. This is the installation path. See here, Apache Tomcat, Apache Software Foundation. If you click on this, this is the Tomcat 9. This is the service name Tomcat 9. If you click on this, so by default these are the directory structures available. These are the default directory structures is available. So if you want to check the log, interview also they will ask. So how to check Tomcat logs? How to check Tomcat logs? Now see here, there is a one directory is there. What is the directory, guys? Logs. Even if you install the Tomcat server in our machine, so we can see this is the path. So go to C drive, go to program files, and we can see Apache Software Foundation. Under we can see service name Tomcat 9. So these are the default directory structure. So these are the default directory structure. I hope you got it right. Anyone any doubt here? Anyway, coming classes also again I am explaining. Just I am showing you how it will work. And so suppose if you want to check the logs, if you want to check the logs, so how to check log, guys? See here, there is a log directory is there. There is a log directory is there. Here see, there is a Catalina date and time. There is a one file is there. Catalina dot date and time date. This is the log file. This is the log file. Right click, right click. If you want to see, we can see what is happening. Now check it, guys. Here you deployed application, right? Maven web application. Now you can see that path also. See here, finished, has finished. So how many milliseconds it took? See here, this is a deployed war file. See, I deployed. This is the file. This is the file. See here, initializer started, everything working fine. Suppose if something wrong, if there is some problem, that case here we can see that error logs and all. Clear, Kishore?
Yes,
So
sir.
mostly if anything goes wrong, if anything, for example, developer is asking or developer is asking or a team lead is asking, so your application is not working, so can you check logs? If they say like, if they are asking like, check the logs and all, so what is the path, guys? So where you have to go? Where you have to go? So go to C drive, not only C drive, where is your Tomcat installation path? To go to so C drive or wherever your path is done, go to that particular directory, program files, Apache, Foundation, Apache, and go to this, and these are the default. Okay, there is one directory is there, logs directory. There is one directory is there, logs directory. Now see here, there is a one file is there, catalina.date. Every day it is generating one log file. So every day it is generating one log file. And if you open this file, we can understand what is going, what is the error, why it is failing. Now if you see here, there is one more directory also, web apps.
One doubt, sir.
All applications available here only. All your applications and all available here only. What is this? Web apps directory. Web apps directory. Now see here, I deployed this and this is a war file and it automatically it is extracted original format. Now see here, we can see. Now see here, if you go to here, logs and all available under the logs directory. Your applications, whichever applications you deployed, all applications we can see where which directory? Web apps directory. Which directory? Web apps directory. Now got it, guys? Now we can see all. But we are not going to do anything. Just I am showing. Anyone, any doubt here? This is the logs
No, sir.
directory. This is the web apps directory. Some cases, if you want to change the port number, some cases. Now my Tomcat server is running which port number?
8080.
80. Suppose I want to change my port number. That case, so there is a one, see here configuration. There is a one configuration. Under configuration, so this is the server.xml file is there. And also tomcat-users.xml. These are the configuration files. So mostly we are touching these two files only. Suppose if you want to update port number and all, go and check here. Server.xml file. Suppose if you want to add a user, already I configure one user, right? What is the username, guys? Admin. Now check it whether that user is available or not. Go to tomcat-user.xml. Click on the edit. Now if you go down, if you see here somewhere, if you go down, at the end, so here we are going to add your Tomcat users and
There
all.
I think in topic
See
one, yeah,
here
this there.
we can see user, username and password and roles. We can see later what is manager GUI, what is, there is many roles we can assign. So that and all everything available here only. So they are giving reference also. Manage GUI means allow access to the HTML GUI, graphical user interface. Suppose if you want to access API also, that case we need to enable manager script. Suppose if you want to access JMX proxy status page, that case we need to add manager JMX. Suppose if you want to allow access the status page only, so that case we need to add manager status also. So these are the all are optional only. These are the built-in Tomcat manager roles. If you want to, we can add it. Just we can add it here also. But anyway, just I given only GUI, graphical user interface. Now we can able to access my page. So if you want to full access, if you want to configure everything, and that case we need to add this and all manager GUI, manager script, manager JMX, manager status and all. Anyone, any doubt here? Anyway, later I will explain. Just for the time being, understand. So what is Tomcat server and how to deploy our application in Tomcat server and how it will work and how to check logs in Tomcat server. And if you want to see what is this logs and all mostly and applications and all available. If you want to configure anything, for example, port number, you want to change port number, settings.xml file. So settings.xml file, right click, open in the notepad or anything that is based on your compatible. And so if you go here, now we can see there is a line number 64, line number 64, 69, not 64, sorry, 69. Connector port number. What is the port number, guys? 8080. This is the default port number. In case in future, mostly in real time, 99% we won't change this port number. But practice purpose, if you want to change port number, so because if you want to run Jenkins server, Tomcat server, same instance, so that case 100% we have to change port number. But anyway, if you want to change port number, we need to change here only. We need to change here. See here, 8080 is there. Instead of 8080, just give whatever you want, 8090. Now control S, save, control S, save. So now I modified, right? Now we need to restart, otherwise it won't work. See here, go to here, go to your browser. Now I'm trying to access my Tomcat server. Now I'm trying to access my Tomcat server. It won't work. It won't work. Now it won't work. Now see here. Now localhost 8080. Now still it is not reflected. So we have to restart. We have to restart the Tomcat server. If you modified anything, so 100% we have to restart. Now see here, there is one option, restart the Tomcat server. Now if you click restart, now it will affect. Now go to here. Now go to here. Now see, we are getting so error page. We are getting error page. See here, this site cannot be reached. Now clear. If you modify any configuration files, blindly remember we have to restart the Tomcat server. Not only Tomcat server, any server. Configuration files, if you modified, we have to restart. Now what is the port number, guys? I updated, right?
8090.
8090. That's it. It will work. Now see here. In case if you want to change the port number, so go to Tomcat installation home directory. So go to service and go to config and so mostly port number and all changing server.xml file. If you want to change users and all, if you want to add any user and all, go to tomcat-user.xml file. If you modified anything, so we have to restart. Make sure that we have to restart the Tomcat server. Otherwise, that new changes and all it won't reflect immediately. That new changes and all it won't reflect new immediately. Clear? Anyone, any
Yes, sir.
doubt here? So this is the Tomcat server. Anyway, coming classes I will explain more. Just for your understanding purpose, I want to check right whether my artifact file is working or not. That is the reason I plan. So I hope now you got some idea. So what is maven and so what is the purpose of maven and how it will work. Now we know, right? So men compile this all are everything working here. Men test men validate. So first validate, compile, test, right? So if you want to follow order, validate, men compile, next men test. Now tell me life cycle. Men install, next men package and men deploy. Now deploy and all I didn't explain, right? So deploy I will show you while discussing the right, I need extra one repository I need if you want to update. So right now I don't have any private repository in access and all. So how to upload this artifact files and all. Now up to this we can work with happily. Clear guys? So deploy అనేది
Yes, sir.
నెక్స్ట్ డాకర్ లో ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తాం how it will work. I need one Nexus repository. So right now I don't have that server, Nexus server. So it won't work here. It won't work here. Okay.
Server we can purchase it for the GoDaddy.
Mm. We need we need a Nexus server. I want to not only Nexus server, any one third party. So now even if you see here, so it is working, right? If I use a package, sorry, mn space mvn space deploy, it won't work because I don't have that server configuration. I don't have that server information. It will fail. Last step, it will fail. See here, it is trying to connect. See, it is trying to connect. So this is the path. So this is my path. Repository, Flipkart, Snapchat. This is my earlier I configure. Anyway, that server is not configured. That server is not available. Okay. Now it is failing. Anyway, I will show you. So while creating Docker, just remember. Now see here, failure to retrieve the remote metadata. This is the path. That server is not available. We'll see later. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So I hope now you got some idea. So that's it. So